Test, test. Okay. I can hear myself now. Okay. I think we're good. My bad, my bad, my bad. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, Kiro Blaster. The Kiro Blaster OST. I got in a big cave story mood the other week. And now it's bleeding into Kiro Blaster, which is obviously his other work. It's a little loud though. I can't get it to be any quieter. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. It's been I think a couple weeks since I did my last stream. And for some reason my channel like got a ton of traction in those few weeks. Like my Germa animation, like a ton more views out of nowhere. I gained a ton of new subs. It was like, what the heck's going on? So hello, any potential new people that may have shown up. If you haven't seen any of the last streams, I've just been doing a ton of work on my senior film for my senior film at college, and that's what I'm going to continue to do tonight. But we are going to do something a little different with this one. I've been doing a lot of animation streams lately, but we're going to start this one out doing like a sort of a background paint. I have a friend who asked me some questions about how I went about doing a certain type of background in one of the shots of my film. And I said I'd give him a little walkthrough, and the stream seems like the perfect place to do it. And some of those backgrounds I need to go back and fix up and touch up. So it just seemed like the perfect place to do it. So it's what we're gonna do. This GIF I didn't make, by the way. This isn't even like a drawing. This is just a GIF I overlaid on top of the program, but it's a great GIF. Whoever made it is wonderful. I love it so much. Hello, Jordan. I mean, hey man, don't let me stop you watching Mean Girls. Like I said, like, the stream will be up if, you know, for whenever you want it. I just figured, like, if you had any questions going through it, it seemed like a good place to do it. But, you know, either way, let's get down to business. Okay. Oh, the GIF is still up. Okay, get this dancing guy out of here. Okay, get out of here. Okay, so... Alright. Hello, hello. So, the background in question is like these kinds of things. You see them a lot in like anime. You know, the sort of action zoom lines and stuff. And I have another one going on here, which is sort of a... Oop, that goes over it. Sort of a more circular one. The main thing I need to touch up in this is the foreground. You can't see it here, but in the film, I had the shading going this way, where it was brighter at the top, where it really should have been the other way, and brighter at the back. So I need to redo that, but I might do that on my own time, because it's kind of a bit more tedious and not very entertaining at all. But for these, I mean, there's no right way to go about doing these. My method, I use Clip Studio Paint. I don't know how it is in things like Photoshop, but if I were to make one from scratch or something, we just get rid of these. Let's say, I think I normally start with a black background. There are gradient tools. Let's get like a yellow. Shoot. It's weird. Oh, the circular one you want to achieve. Okay. Well, that's perfect, because that's the one that's more pressing. But I do want to talk about really quickly how I went about doing the speed lines for this, because I feel like it's a little convoluted. So I'm just going to rush this one. Let's say, like, okay, you got your speed line background here, blah, blah, blah. And now you want the action lines, right? What I would normally do is... Let's see if I can find it. There's a... Somewhere in all my brushes... Oh god. It's a mess. Is this it? No. Give me a second. Oh god. No, that's grass. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not crashing. Whatever. We'll just use the water surface brush. What I would normally do is with a lot of things. Okay, what I was looking for is the rain brush. You know, just like a scatter of like raindrops. Imagine these are raindrops. Usually, you can only paint those vertically. So, I mean, these are horizontal in the same sense. You know, these lines will only be going one direction. You can't do anything about it. But if they were to be, we could flip this actually to make it a little better. So, you know, if I want speed lines for this thing, but I'm like, oh, my lines only go horizontal, like it's annoying. You can rotate the canvas. It's not like you're rotating the brush. And then it's, you know, it works. And then imagine this was like a raindrop brush and everything was a lot smoother and it like looked better. But I would do something like that. And then if I wanted to add extra flair to it, like if this isn't feel fast enough, you can get motion blur going. You can't see the menus I'm using. That's just how OBS detects Clip Studio Paint. But you would do that and change the angle to like 90 degrees or something. There it is. And then like just up the speed, and then that would be its own image, and then you just do it that whole process 2 more times, because it's good to have like, I do it in sets of 3. My like speed line stuff, so you know, like 1, 2, 3, and then you just cycle between those. And there you go. That's how you do it. I mean, that was a rough little presentation. But for the circular ones, this one I actually need to redo in a different process, but I think it'll be the same. I'm going to this time make it on a square, because I think this might be better. The way I went going about this one was, you can sort of, oh, not this one. I kind of just drew it as it was, like I just tucked it in a corner, and I think because of that, I didn't get the amount of like the star shape going on that I wanted. There's some sirens going on outside. When is there not? What's going on out there? I apologize. But I think I would go about it the same way, starting with a black background. I've been using this image from Fooly Cooly as a reference. And if I want to start from the center, that's where the center is. Okay, oops. I think, yeah, on a separate layer, I would just do a big glowing airbrushed circle in the middle. And that's what you have to work off of. Clip Studio Paint has like rulers and stuff you can do. I'm not very well versed in them, but there's got to be some way to like set up lines like this, and then your brush only follows along these lines. I don't know how to do it. So I just kind of brute force it a lot of the time, but this is pretty much more or less enough to go off of. I think I would, yeah, I would go with a gouache brush. No, not gouache. Watercolor. I can't even remember what I would use. Was it blend? Was it? No, it was, yeah, fingertip. I would use the fingertip smudger and then just pull out from the center like that. And you do it enough, you can change the properties of the brush. Like, you know, make it go longer or shorter or less opaque, more opaque. But then, you know, you get something like this going. And then, you know, it's a cool shape, but it's definitely not the level you want. But you just keep pulling it out. This is actually a little too stretchy. Yeah, here we go. You do something like this, go around in a circle. you know, kind of cool, kind of cool. And now, yeah, about here's where it'd start to blend. Once it starts to like taper out a bit. How much does this change? Yeah, I would go on the hardness because it gives it that sort of brush property. Maybe not all the way hard. And you kind of just repeat the same process you were doing with the finger smudging tool. And just go out and around. And I think you can, more or less, you can just repeat this until it's like a state you want. It's already looking pretty good, but I like to really spread the colors thin and out. I think even a smaller blending tool would be good. You don't want too big of a brush stroke, I think. Because I think when it's thinner, it really sells that speed line look. Know what I'm saying? And that's pretty good. You can also, sometimes I smudge inwards. Like this area over here is looking a bit, you know, heavy on the blue. So I would want to bring some more black in, right? And so you just kind of repeat the process in the opposite direction. I think this is where you would really start to use a smaller thing. And like really get deep into the color with the foreground. And it might help to merge the layer with the black layer, because then it'll really pull from both that way and not just transparency. And you could, you know, alternate between that and the finger tool, because the finger tool, I think it gets a lot more of that like tapering going. Here, you bring in some black in these areas where, like, see here, this is a pretty big like stroke, so this is about an area where I would want to use the finger smudge and bring some black in to sort of cut it up. Did you have your ruler set to create an editing layer? I don't think so. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. I haven't really messed around with the rulers very much at all. I should though. And yeah, so I think that's a pretty good start. And then if you really just want to go the extra mile, you can get a radial blur, put it in the center of it, and blur it up. See, look how that is compared to without it. It's actually not that big of a difference, but it can help with some of the, like, you can see here it's very subtle, this like, I don't know what you'd call it, the banding, I think. It can help to take care of that and like really smooth out the, you know, any unnecessary texture you might not want. And then you just kind of do that again. You can maybe cheat, you know, to get the like 3 sets, or the set of 3 that I was talking about. You can maybe cheat and just like rotate the image and like make it look different. See, it's like, oh, it's a whole new image, but it's not really. I think it helps to just do it again. It's a bit of a process and boring, but I think that's more or less how I do it. There's a ton of different ways you can do it too. There's another shot in my film, I can probably pull it up actually, that has like a way more elaborate looking action speedline shot that I actually also need to change up. And that one took a lot more time because I was using like textured brushes and stuff. Let's see if I can pull this up. Didn't mean to bring this guy back on screen. Here, I'll screen cap it. And then save it. And then bring it on screen. How do I do this again? Yeah, check this out. Oh, that's way too big. That's crazy. You can see like there's a lot more. Like I think I used like some sort of I don't know, some ink brush or something for the background. But this is honestly a little too intense for the scene that it's in. I think I need to dial this one back. I think all I need to do is really change the colors up to, you know, fit the blue that I had going on with the with this thing. But these can take time. That's it for my little impromptu art tutorial, I think, though. Unless you had any questions about it, I can always just do another one. But yeah, to recap, black canvas, get your color, do like an airbrush circle in the middle, and then just, you know, just stretch it out with the finger tool and blend it. And you can even get some, if you know, if the finger tool or any of the smudging tools aren't really cutting it. Sometimes I like go in with an actual just extra paintbrush and just, you know, like gouache or watercolor and just lay down some more paint to give the smudging tools more to work with. But that's really only for like two-toned speed backgrounds. When you get more colors going on, like you got here, it becomes a lot more, you know, you can't really take as many shortcuts like that. But yeah, ta-da! We're gonna switch gears now. There's another shot I have to animate tonight because I need to get it done by tomorrow, because I need to make a sort of like a, I don't know, like a I want to make like a trailer kind of thing. So give me a second to open TV Paint and get the shot and everything. Enjoy the lovely music. Kind of like sad music right now, though. Where are we? We are here. Okay. One moment, let me switch this over. Okay. Welcome back to TV Paint, the old stomping grounds. And actually, shoot, where'd it go? One more moment, I'm sorry. Okay. We're good now. This is going to be shot 32. I just finished the background for today, which is what this is. And you'll see it looks quite different from the animatic. I changed the shot up. Something about the shot I just never loved. It felt awkward. And I had the idea of doing like a POV shot. Thought that might be more fun. And then, oops. We are... Let me copy out the duration. Shoot. There we go. You get the classic... Oh, I love this song on the soundtrack, actually. Yo, play Kira Blaster if you haven't. Play Cave Story if you haven't, please. They're wonderful. Okay. So this animatic, I'll let it play out. It's just a little thing of him going up to a door, pulling it, but it's locked, and that's it. A kind of an awkward angle. That, like, to have both the character and the door facing the camera, it doesn't really make sense in like a perspective sense. And I kind of just made this to, like, you know, with this shot I didn't really put much thought into it, but I'm changing it up now to be a perspective, like a POV shot. So this can honestly just get hidden. And what I plan to do is you sort of see his shadow come up to the door, and then a hand reach out, and then, you know, it grabs a handle and stuff. Exciting thing with this shot, once this shot, I know it's shot 32, I'm much further along than that, because I just kind of left this shot to be finished for a long time. But once this shot is done, then the first... Let me get the exact number, actually. No, I want a time. The first, I think, like 59 shots of my film will be fully animated, which is cool. There are more shots like further down that are animated. I kind of bounce all over the place. Like I've got some stuff in the 80s and in the 90s that are done, but like there's some stuff in the early 60s that I still need to do. But to have the first, like the full, like sequential 59 shots done is exciting. Stuff is really coming together now. It's exciting. So this is, you know, it all falls on this one. So I'm obviously trying to get this one as done as soon as possible because it would be so cool. It would be so awesome. Okay. Let's see here. It shouldn't be too complicated of a shot because the really only thing that you'll see that, you know, is his hand that comes in. The shadow will be, you know, it's a shadow, it's a silhouette. It does not need to be all detailed like that. But you still want it to be good, of course. But it should be interesting because this time we don't really have an animatic to go off of because we're ditching the old one and doing this. We're doing this off rip. But we'll see how it goes. So we're kind of gonna make the animatic here, actually. You'll see the whole process that I go through this time, rather than just me going over already existing rough animation. Even though it's not really the most complicated shot. And then... things to consider. I don't even know how I want the shadow to be, because when the arm comes out, that'll need to be reflected in the shadow. Oops. Like, how big do I need it to be? A lot of the sizes in my film are kind of inconsistent, but intentionally so. Like, but I don't want them to be that big. I'm envisioning here. He goes da-da-da. If he has to go, you know, from off screen, I think he can go. He can. Actually, it might help to get a rough of the arm in. Actually, I think I need to bring the whole background closer. Let's start with the door. Oh, whoa, hello. Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't do it in one fell swoop. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That's, yeah. Gotta bring the camera in. There's also less to animate that way, so it's nice. Okay. Oh, what did I just do? Dude, it's so scuffed, my setup. I'm like reaching around my mic. This is the curse I get for being left-handed. Everything's in the way all the time. This music is crazy. Maybe this wasn't the best choice for a soundtrack. Okay. I'm gonna lock those. And then do a whole lot of tweening. Oops. A little fast. Let's go on 3s. He really sways. I need to not make him sway so much. I think that's passable. Yeah. But he needs to do another little small step, I think. Oh shoot, did I get rid of... No, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Wait, no we're not. Wait, yes we are. Have no fear. I'm cool with that. One second, I gotta take off my sweater, it's hot in this room. We back. Dude, I need a new chair. That'll be my gift after college. Buy a nice chair. Yo, Pokemon Day is soon, the 27th, and this one feels like weird. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously the you've been keeping up. There's those black and white remakes that they're like pretty much confirmed at this point, which is really scary. But I don't know, it feels like there's a lot more rumors and stuff, and the fact that they announced it a week in advance, and they put out like an announcement talking about like, you know, the co-streaming policy, and I don't know, it just seems like they want a lot of eyes on it. I don't know, it's weird, I've never seen them do it like that before. What do they have in store for us? I hope it's not Gen 10, man, that's too soon. I just want, another Pokemon Legends game, really. Maybe not this direct, but in the future, I hope they don't ditch it. I hope they're good. I don't want them, I mean, of course, like, I want them to be good. Who doesn't want them to be good? I'm praying that it's, you know, anything is better than Ilka. The people that did Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, just don't let them touch it again, please. Those are the worst. Those are so bad. That's all I want. And I also hope it's not like an Octopath Traveler, like that 2.5D thing. Everyone's like, oh, Pokemon would be so cool in this style. But I don't think so. Myself and others do not think so. Sorry to be a hater on Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but I hate Pokemon, you know? I haven't really played any of the Scarlet Riot DLC, actually. But there's also people saying, what if it's like another DLC? Which honestly wouldn't be the worst case, I feel. Just anything to give more time for Gen 10, I will take. Oh, and god, there's all this stuff with like the Switch 2, and like... stuff about that is really floating around. So who knows? I don't know what the future stores has in store for Pokemon. And, like, people are clamoring for the Virtual Console, and speaking of Virtual Console, yeah, I did see Mother 3 only in Japan. To rub salt in the wound, us people in America got Earthbound Beginnings profile pictures for our Nintendo accounts. Like, thank you. Thanks. But I mean, there's also like, they put out plushies for Mother 3 in Japan as well. Like, Mother 3 is like getting things like more than it ever has in years, which is kind of nice. Like, you know, maybe someday it'll come over. Now that it's on the like, now that it's like actually like supported on the Switch at all, is kind of a big step. Maybe I am coping, yeah. Damn you, Miyamoto. I talked a ton about Pokemon, I think on the last stream, but I don't care. I'll talk about it again. There's so much just material there, especially with the event coming up. This is one of the events. Wait, the 27th is on... yeah, it's on a Tuesday. So I can actually like tune in. Bro, I swear like every time Nintendo does a direct or like anything, Pokemon does a presentation, at least in high school, it was... I never could see it. It was always at the worst time. Or like the one day I have classes, but this time it's on a Tuesday. I don't have classes on Tuesday, so I can watch it. Thank God. Thank God I get my video game news. I remember I used to, like when Smash Ultimate was coming out, and there was, you know, they were still doing character reveals. And like 2 or 3 times they would do it while I was in school, and I would be the kind of kid to like, you know, I didn't want to hear about it until I watched the presentation myself at home. And it was like a minefield every day in like the cafeteria on those days. Like, I remember when Piranha Plant got announced, which was a crazy announcement. It was the talk of the town, and I had to like, I try my absolute hardest, like, don't tell me anything. And Steve, I think, no, I remember vividly, Steve got announced, like after I got the COVID vaccine. So I was laid up in bed, and I like woke up like groggy, like, oh, there's a direct, I have to watch the direct. But I think I slept through the direct because I was just so beat down. But I tuned into it, you know, afterwards, avoiding the spoilers. And I just like watched it in bed, like sick as hell, just like, what, Steve? Steve? What? I felt like I was dreaming. I was like some like fever dream, actually. That's so awesome. I'm so glad Steve is a character, and he's like a top tier. I'm so proud of him. Oh, the Kira Buster OST already ended. I don't know what to replace it with. I've been playing the same like 4 soundtracks every stream. And the last time I did something different, I got like a copyright claim. So I'm really sketched out right now. Don't know what to do. I will just do, let's do, I don't know, Overreliable Donkey Kong Country. It seems like YouTube or video game soundtracks are always safe to play, so we'll just do this. Oh yeah. Shout out to Donkey Kong. He needs a new game too. Everyone's talking. There's like that big rumor like, there's a Donkey Kong game being made by the people that made Mario Odyssey. That rumor floated around for very long. But we still haven't seen anything from it. Maybe someday. Everyone was expecting a Nintendo Direct this February, but all we got was the partner showcase. Which was alright, I mean. From what I can remember, a new Monkey Ball, there's like an Epic Mickey remake, there's one more. Oh, the, that yo-yo person, the people that made Sonic Mania, Penny's Big Breakaway looks really good. Yeah, me and Donkey Kong go way back. I actually haven't really played any Donkey Kong games. I've like touched Donkey Kong Country, but I've never finished it. And I played the original arcade game because it's, who hasn't? But really, I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with my man DK. I like his music though. I like K. Rool. Great games though. Like I've seen people play them, I've just never played them myself, so I know a little thing or two. Bow, bow, bow. It's fucking ow in the background. What's the thing like? Diddy Kong goes like. Most of my nostalgia for the soundtrack comes from like Brawl. Dude, I should play Bramble Blast from Brawl. That's like one of the best songs in that game. He needs another frame of ease there. Yeah, this soundtrack's goated. I mean, a Diddy Kong impression I don't think is terribly hard. It's a note. You have to be able to say a note. La 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 la. Sorry. Okay. Boring shadow animation done, I think. I don't even need this layer. It's just taking up space. It's getting cramped. My layers are getting cramped. That's good. I want to add some tilt. Let my man tilt a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I've been streaming later. Probably than I should have. I meant to start a little earlier, but I got so hungry I had to cook something, or I would have died. But still started a little earlier than usual. I say usual, it's like 4 streams before this. There we go. That's good enough. I mean, it's a shadow. It's gonna be blurred, and you're not gonna really see it. Who cares? I got stuff to do. Yo, this song is awesome. Good night, my fellow. Trying to make a hand grabbing this little handle. No. This is gonna be weird. I've never done a POV shot like this. How, like the foreshortening. Oh god. I think I underestimated this. We'll be okay. Hands. Ugh. It's a lot of trial by fire. Can't get it to look right. Oh my god, hi Martin. I mean, as long as, you know, it'll be understood that point of view. It's a hand. I've been doing a lot of that, like, sort of, I guess, like, simplification or blobbiness in the animation. Like, there's some shots where, you know, you've got a hand that's just like an actual hand. well, that's not really an actual hand, but there's a lot where stuff just kind of like melds together and is like really blobby. You know, a lot like that. There's not a lot of, you know, you can't see the fingers and the segmentation and the definition, but you don't need to. Trying to be more carefree with it all. I think that makes it fun. And I think it's a good enough spot. The hand. It is kind of small. I wish I made the handle bigger. I could always go back. But, nah, it's good. Yeah, that's good. Whatever. Whatever. Let's get a keyframe of it down. Or rather, a properly lined one. And then work backwards. I could really sell the foreshortening with some heavier line width at the bottom here. It's good enough. This is going to be a very incidental shot. Yeah, that's good. How do I want it to come up? This is good thinking music. This is what my head sounds like. Start with that little lump. Needs a frame. Needs an overshot. Hold on. Heavy door. Yeah. Really squeeze in that handle. Monkey D. Luffy? Why is it? Why did you say that? I mean, I agree. I love Luffy. I just watched 982 of One Piece, which is another Megumi Ishitani directed episode. So, if, you know, that's like the big director, and it was, of course, it was beautiful. But I'm almost there. I'm almost caught up. That's not it. One more in between, I think. Speaking of One Piece, though, the live-action adaptation's been on my mind because, you know, obviously the Avatar, The Last Airbender live-action is like just coming out or something. I don't even know if it's out yet or what, but it looks like I'm hearing very bad things about it. It's making me appreciate the live-action adaptation of One Piece much more. Because I liked the live-action adaptation of One Piece. That was pretty good. Especially as far as like anime or live action adaptations of anime go, I thought they did a pretty decent job, and especially with like Netflix's track record. And then they immediately broke the track record with the Avatar one. It puts things into perspective, I think, a bit, because those are both series that I really liked. You know, the animation versions of. So for one to get shafted like that, and the other to be like made with real passion and like by the fans, it's cool. This is TV Paint. TV Paint 11.5 Pro. What I like about the adaptation, I thought the casting was really well. Well, it was like the casting was really good. Even characters I thought, you know, felt a little awkward at first really fit in. Like I thought I wasn't really gonna like Sandi's casting, but he ended up becoming like I think one of the best cast characters there. The sets were really cool. They really went above and beyond with like this, like the pirate ships and like. I don't know, it wears its heart on its sleeves. Like, the example I thought of is a character named Garp, and he has just like a dog hat. And I think like in any other adaptation or something, there'd be some sarcastic comment from a character like, "What's that on your head? What are you wearing?" But they just like, no one questions it, which is like awesome, like good. Don't question it. This is the world that they're in, alright? Let it happen. I thought the characterization for the most part was pretty good. They changed some like scenes around that I wasn't the biggest fan of, and things like, I don't know who cares about spoilers, but just like some scenes that had more or less emotional weight in the source material were like changed around in order to like not be the same. I mean, obviously, I don't know, it's tricky. Like, do you want it to just follow the same steps as the source material? Do you want them to change it up? Obviously, if it make some changes to like fit the whole story in and be different, but I don't know, it's a mixed bag. I think it's a lot easier to watch if you're like not a fan of the source material, or if you're not familiar with the source material and just going blind. I feel like that would be prone to liking it a lot more because you just don't have anything to compare it to. But obviously I still prefer the anime way more. I like pretty pictures that move. Da, 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 da. You probably would. I do love One Piece. I would encourage you to start if you're interested. I know it's daunting. I only started like 2 summers ago? No way, it's 2 summers. When did I start? Shoot, I think it was like last September. Not this like September 23. I think it was like September 2022 is when I started. Shoot, man. It's been a minute and I'm still not caught up. But like, damn, it's good. It's got some really good, really good moments. Yeah, and you could always read it, that's true. Much quicker, and many say it's much better. So. I need to change the shadow. It's good though. I was literally having this conversation with someone the other day. Like, I don't care how long a series is, as long as it's good. If it's good, I'd want it to go on forever. Obviously there's concern like when it starts spinning its wheels, but when it starts spinning its wheels then it's not good anymore, so it should stop. It's just like a very simplistic view. Just if it's good, keep it good. I don't know. If it's able to stay good, and you know, I feel like there's more to tell, I feel like it's not run its course, and One Piece still somehow feels like it hasn't run its course yet, keep it alive. It's an interesting thing, that show. To have something running for that long. You don't really get many shows like that. The only really thing I can compare it to is like Pokemon, and that just kind of had its ending. Ash just, you know, closed this last year. One Piece is still going though. Not a bad idea. That's a good story, but just looking for Dragon Ball. I never expected myself to get into One Piece. I remember seeing it on like shelves when I was like 8 years old and being like, that looks... I didn't know anything about it. I don't think I ever had an opinion on it. I just knew it existed. It was so outside of my world that I never even considered the possibility that I would get into it one day. But now here I am. That's like one of my favorite shows ever. Hunter x Hunter. Interesting. I know that's like... Okay. I got like halfway through Hunter x Hunter and I have not finished it. I liked it, but I don't think I liked it as much as everybody else was liking it. I'm sorry to say. I remember hearing like it's like the best piece of like it's the best anime manga around, and it was good, but I could never it never fully clicked with me, and I think I just had my expectations too high. I do want to revisit it or finish it, one or the other. I might just restart it, who knows? Because it's been like a few years. And you know, there are things I liked about it. I don't know why it never just clicked with me. I maybe it just wasn't in the right headspace for it at the time. I really want to give it another shot though. There's a lot I love about Hunter x Hunter. Oh yeah, because it's like, well, the author like came back, kind of. Yeah, is he still putting out chapters? I remember that was big. Like recently, he's like put out a new chapter or something. Is he consistent with that still? Yeah, it's a cozy show. I enjoyed my time with Hunter x Hunter. But I don't know, it didn't grab me like shows like One Piece did, or like from the get-go I was like, I love One Piece. Like I watched the first episode and I was like, this is great. He's bedridden, that sucks. I know he's had a lot of health problems. That's a shame. My favorite is Sabouti, and I think it will always be Sabouti. It's so good. Especially in the anime, like... I've gushed about it to a million people already, but... Like, I don't know what they were feeding the animators at the time, but it's like some of the best animation... No, like probably the best animation in the series up to that point. It's the pacing is phenomenal, the storytelling. I love this like setting, and it's such like a pivotal arc, and oh my god, I love Sabaudi so much. So much. It's a short-lived one, but it, damn, is it good. Yeah, Duval's awesome. Like Hachi, I can't get into spoilers. I love Kuma, like Kuma's in there. Fucking awesome arc, man. Good. No, Andy's lobby is fantastic too. Probably like, probably number 2. Well, I don't know, it's hard. I kind of lump Water 7 and Andy's lobbies together. I think most people do. But yeah, that's like One Piece in a nutshell. That arc. I love Frankie. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Spooky music. Fairy Tale. That was like everywhere in my like middle school. I never watched it, but I had a lot of classmates. That was like the middle school they showed it, right? That's so funny. I love that era. Just like teenagers like discovering anime is so funny to me. Yeah, like, it's such a crazy, like, things have changed so much. Remember like Anime Club was such like a niche and like frowned upon thing. Anime just had that stigma around it, like you're a dork, you're a nerd. But now it's like it's so mainstream. It's so cool. You heard so many stories about just like, you know, kids, Naruto running through the hall and like Kamehameha on the playground, and I love that. It's so fun and just innocent. Makes me so happy. But now it's so accepted and so... it's just a part of life now for so many kids. People don't bat an eye. Which is great, like, you know, less judgment, but those days were so funny. Just the early 2000s, the good old days. Nostalgia blast. Yeah, I get it. It's hard to be critical of things that you watch for the first time. I think, like, my first like real foray into anime, like real deal. I watched a ton of like Ghibli growing up and like the Pokemon anime, I guess. But the first, like, you know, I guess series was like My Hero Academia, and I know that has a lot of criticism, and I'm not even a fan of it that much anymore. I haven't kept up with it past like season 3. But, you know, I have nostalgia for it. As bad as I hear the series has gotten, I'll look back on like seasons 1 and 2 with fondness, you know? It was a good time. I had friends that got me into it, so it was fun. That was kind of the gateway into the rest. Pokemon is definitely the biggest like nostalgia show. It's such a cozy show for me. I watched it so much growing up. There's a barking dog outside. I hope you can't hear that, because I can hear it, and it's loud. What's bro barking at? Maybe I did see season 4. I stopped at like... I watched the thing with Lemillion, which he was great. He's like the best part of the show. But then like I got really bored with the like school concert or something, like Gentle Criminal or something. Dude, oh my god, the 2000s. Dude, don't even get me started. The Pokemon movies are like, they have a grip on me. That's one of the hugest things I can contribute, like, my interest in animation for. Oh my god, okay. I think I even talked about this in the last stream, but I have to talk about these again. Hold on. Okay, I'm a huge sucker for Gen 3 Pokemon, the Hoenn games, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Why can I not get any pictures of this? Oh yeah, here we go. And the movies in that era, something about how they colored them were just amazing. I loved how they were colored. Hold on, I need to get a good image of this. Why is this so hard to find? Oh, it's a WebP format. God damn it. Okay. Oh, hello. This is not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you, yeah, the Hoenn movies, just, God, I don't know, like the reds are so vibrant and the blacks are so dark, and these are like some of the biggest things I looked at for the coloring in my film that I'm doing right now. These are not the best images, but oh my god, it's just so pretty. Look how vibrant that red is. Like the blue greens. They just have like a look to them that the other movies don't. And it's so appealing. I look back at these so fondly. I rewatch like Pokemon movies like every few months. They're so, they mean so much to me. You don't really see them anymore, like, to that level. God. Amazing. They're so good. Oh, here's a good image. This is a high-res one. Hold on. I had another one saved somewhere. Oh, this is a good one. Hold on. Hold on, check this out. Yeah, this one's great. Just the Holland generation in general just had the look to it, like the colors, like it's a vibrant green, but it's kind of like an off green, and like it's kind of darker than like a vibrant green, and the reds, of course. The blues are so kind of light and pastel. Ugh, I don't know what they do to these, what they put in these movies to make it look like this. Yeah, for real, these are some of like my biggest inspirations in terms of like just color. Gorgeous. Yeah, the Puss in Boots movies, beautiful. All the Pokemon movies, some of them are like really just beautiful things. I know a ton of people have a lot of fondness for the Latios movie because of like the setting it's in. It's like Venice, Italy. And it's just so pretty. Hold on. There are certain shots in that movie that are just crazy. If I can find any. I'm going off on a big tangent, but you got me on this tangent and I will not stop. Is this what I'm looking for? No. Dang it, I can't really find anything good. But just look up these movies. Watch these movies. They're such a treat. I have a folder somewhere of just like screenshots from like the Pokemon movies. Oh my god, do you remember like... Dang it. No, there's so much to talk about. Ugh. End credits. Hang on. This isn't what I want. Oh, this is what I want. Yes. Yes. Hold on, hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, dude. Dude. Nah, son. Oh my god. You can't see these. I will show these. Just give me a second. I'm downloading, like, the best ones. I found a website just full of the best. Thank you, Bulbapedia. Oh my god. Okay. The end credits, they always have these like just lovely illustrations and animations of the characters just hanging out. Like, I remember this shot so vividly. This one is beautiful. This one's beautiful. They're all beautiful. Dude, you watched Iron Giant because of me? That's so awesome. Iron Giant's amazing. It's amazing. I'm honored. Yeah, the whole... That's such a good movie. The director... Or was it someone in charge? You know, the whole premise is like... What if, you know, a gun had a soul? Because I think he like lost his like sister or something to like an armed gunman. And, you know, that's pretty heavy. It's a lot of just issues to sort out. And this movie was sort of like a big... I think coping mechanism for him, and it's a really interesting premise. Like, it's not the gun's fault. It's you know, what would a gun feel if it like took someone's life like that? It's so interesting. It's an amazing movie. I remember watching that and I was like a kid. I might have seen it in theaters. I don't know. Even then, I was like, damn, this is awesome. One of my favorites. Brad Bird, I think. Yeah, that's the whole premise of it, is just what if a gun had a soul, which is such a, like, just a striking premise. Like, even just off of that, you can tell, like, this is gonna be a good movie. And it is. Yeah. Phenomenal. I got distracted big time. But I don't care. So many, I can contribute so many things to just my like love for robots and fascination with robots, and Iron Giant's definitely a big one, I think. Just like sympathy for like the machine. Just, I love it, man. I love robots. Lemon? What do you mean lemon? Oops. Ditch that for now. We're almost done here, I think. Well, with the shot. I probably won't start another one though. This is probably gonna be a shorter stream. I need to make him go surprised. His hand goes a little like, oh, it's locked. You guys are so base though for loving the Pokemon movies as much as I do. You're amazing. I love him. I don't know. I think about him so often. Like if you love the Pokemon movies, you get it, man. You get it. You just get it. I have no schedule. I kind of did one. If I do stream, it's gonna be on the weekend, Friday or Saturday. It's usually like every other week, something like that. Kind of around this time, maybe a little earlier. No schedule though. Sorry. Oh, dude. No, don't. You're gonna get me started on another movie tangent. Yeah, the One Piece movie, The Secret of Amatsuri Island, or no, something like that. Amazing. Goated movie. Directed by Mamoru Hosoda, who is a very, you know, renowned director, very distinct style. You can just tell. I have to pull up another image because it's so beautiful. It's a great One Piece movie, but it's also just a great movie, just on its own. The art style is what really sells it, though. Oh, here we go. This is a good image, hang on. This is another one of my biggest inspirations as of late. Let me show you this. He just has a style that's like... Hi, Zoro. It's very loose and blobby and like... But you can just tell he has a very firm understanding of how things should look. The colors pop. It's beautiful. Oh, it's so wonderful. I won't spoil it. But it's a really, really, I don't know. It's just wonderful. Great atmosphere and vibe. It's not a story you really see in One Piece. Yeah, Hosoda movies are crazy. My school library has a book about him that I just found the other week, and I was reading about it. I was reading it just in between classes one day, just like about his life and his upbringing. I think the One Piece movie was like his first movie. Unfortunately, the book didn't really talk about the One Piece movie because that was the movie of his that I was most interested in. But because it wasn't original, it didn't get a lot of press in the book anyway. Mirai, is that the girl that lived in the future? Hang on. Oh no, this is a different one. I haven't seen this one. Oh, he did the Digimon movie. Oh my god. Talking about Pokemon movies? Check out the Digimon movie. Hold on. This is my first exposure to him. The Digimon movie is such a treat. This, if you want to talk about like inspiration, I think this is what like hooked me on animation as a kid. Or one of the things, but outside of Pokemon, we got like this from like the library or something, and it was that weird like. The Digimon movie's a mess. It's like 3 movies stitched together. But one of them was like So Hosoda. It just looks so good. Hang on. There's like a scene where they go inside of a computer. And it's so cool. I love this movie. Yeah, the opening. Oh my god. When I think of what's it called? All-Star by Smash Mouth, I think of the Digimon movie, not Shrek, because it played in the Digimon movie. And this left much more an impression on me than Shrek did. It's such a weird... The dub is so weird. It's funny though. It's got that like charm of like early 2000s dubs where you can tell like the people making it just slipped a ton of jokes into it. And like they just had fun. It's like a good dub, but it like doesn't take itself seriously. It's really fun. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think that is like my favorite movie of all time. I often say it is because I never know what to say when people ask me what my favorite movie is. Fantastic Mr. Fox is just such a really good fallback. I love the hell out of that movie. Isle of Dogs is great too. I saw that opening night. I got a little poster. I never see movies opening night, but I saw Isle of Dogs opening night. I got a little poster. It's a great movie. I should rewatch it. It's been a while. I haven't seen it since opening night. The Wind Rises? I still haven't seen that one. There are still Ghibli movies I haven't seen. The Wind Rises is one of them. I haven't seen The Boy and the Heron yet, or How You Live, or whatever you want to call it. I was going to see it. We went, like me and my friends made like we scheduled a day, like, let's go see it in theaters today! And then we went, and it was sold out, and I haven't seen it since. So it's a shame. It would have been cool to see in theaters. But I will get around to it. I know I will. I hear great things about The Wind Rises. I can tell it's a really special film for Miyazaki because he's so fascinated with planes. He always seemed to talk really fondly about it in like interviews and stuff. Oh, Porco Rosso. That's another one I haven't seen yet, and I know I'm doing myself such a disservice by not watching it. All my friends watch it, say it's like their best, like the favorite one. I know it's gonna be great. I love the character Porco Rosso. I love his red plane. I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so bad at watching things. I've been saying this. I feel trapped. Once I'm caught up with One Piece, I'll watch everything under the sun. But I can't stop watching One Piece until I'm caught up. I'm trapped. Yeah, I've heard it's kind of hard to follow, but I'm down for that. That's cool. That's a good way to get through lists like that. Have you guys ever seen the Ghibli Museum? This is a little secret we're not even supposed to know about, actually. There's a movie, a little short film, actually, in the Ghibli Museum about like a bread man. Yeah, this guy, Mr. Dough and the Egg Princess. I watched it through like some phone recording some guy snuck at the screening. Let me get a better picture. Mr. Dough and the Egg Princess. Yeah. Oh, it's cool. It's really cool. Hang on. Check this out. Not that. Here's a poster for it. Look at this. There's the Egg Princess on the right, and there's the little Mr. Dough on the left. He's a big clump of dough with an apple in his nose. Peak character designs already, you can just tell. And it's really pretty. I mean, it's a Ghibli movie. What do you expect? I think there are a couple other short films that they show exclusively at the museum like this as well. This is the one that caught my eye the most. Look at this though. It's awesome. Like, he became bread. He was a big bread man. That's so cool. Yeah, if you can find a way to watch it, I encourage you to. It's like, I guess you could say it's unreleased. You're just not supposed to. It's exclusive to the museum, you know. It's not released anywhere else. But it's not like, you know, it's not like lost media or anything. They have it, they just don't make it public. So if you want to watch it, go to Japan, buy tickets to the museum, and let me know what you think. Thanks. But like I said, I think there's a couple others as well. But that's the most notable one to me. I don't remember what the other two were like. Oh yeah, the caterpillar one. I was just thinking about that. Why didn't I assume, or why didn't I make that connection? Yeah, the caterpillar one's so cute. Hold on. I remember seeing like production, like behind the scenes of that, but I never saw the full thing when it was released. Yeah, really, really cool. Boro the caterpillar. Adorable. Yeah, so, yeah. If you haven't seen it, looks like this. I know you said it was 3D. This obviously is not 3D right here, but I think they do. You're right about that. I've seen like... Yeah, wait, yeah, first Ghibli CG anime. Oh, is the character, protagonist? The little caterpillar himself CGI? I like to see it in motion to really... Oh yeah, it kind of does look like it. Interesting. Welcome back though. Animation's almost done. I think I'm gonna wrap up soon. I really just needed to like force myself to get this animation done for tomorrow, so a stream seemed like a good way to trick myself into doing it. I was saying. I didn't even know there was a new Mean Girls. Oh yeah, the Earwig and the Witch by Miyazaki's son. I've heard people saying that like The Boy and the Heron is like just a big, you know, roundabout way for Miyazaki to like shit talk his son. It's like about whatever. Oh, what's his son's name? Miyazaki's son. Goro Miyazaki. I've heard like there's some way to like, you know, if you analyze it deep enough, there's a way to make the connection that it's about Goro and Miyazaki's like disappointedness in him or something. There's probably a video essay about it somewhere, or some simple like Reddit post talking about like, did anyone make the connection that this is about Goro? But it seems like it's got credence to it. And for how like kind of like mean Miyazaki can be, I wouldn't put it past him. I don't know if Goro's done any other films besides the Earwig one though. I haven't heard about any of his others. He did Up on Poppy Hill? Was that Goro? Wow, it was. I never knew that. Yeah, I hear great things about that movie. I haven't seen it, but I see it thrown around a lot. Hmm. I wrote it. Wow. What's this one you just said? Yeah, Tales from Earthsea. Let me look it up. Whoa. I've never even seen this. This feels like a Ghibli movie from another, like, world that slipped into ours. I've never even heard about this. Mandela effect type thing. It looks cool. Maybe a little generic? I don't know. Based on a book. Huh. Alright, well the animation's done. I'm just gonna do a quick coloring and then we're good to go. Yo, K-Rool! I just have to find a file with the colors. Why is this song so loud? Compared to all the other music. It's fire though, I won't turn it down. Okay, we'll turn it down a little bit actually, it's too loud. Do I even have a shot with colors that I can use? I don't know if I do. Will this do it? I think I do most of my coloring. Yeah, this is not it. I did most of my coloring at school, I think. Dang it. I might have to do this at school then. I somehow don't have... Wait. No, dang it, I don't. What a fraud I am. Well, that sucks. I'll have to remember to color it later. Let's see here. Well, to make up for that, and because you've been such a lovely audience, I'll give you some sneak peeks at my film. What was that? But yeah, we're gonna start wrapping up. I don't know how long I'm going for, but I think this is a shorter stream than usual. I just needed to get this done. And I'd say it's done. Let me run it back one more time just to make sure. It's good enough. I'll probably touch it up when I go to color it tomorrow, but... it's good enough, yeah. Akahata Ghibli. Let me see. Oh, this guy did Grave of the Fireflies? Dang. Oh, I saw the Tale of Princess Kaguya. Wait, did he do Grave of the Fireflies? Yeah, he did. He's crazy. He's got crazy stuff. Beautiful. Let me pull this up. Get out of here, Bora the caterpillar. We don't want you anymore. Sorry, that was rude to borrow. Oop, that's not it. Will this be it? Ah, yes. This little movie file. I'll show you some stuff from my film. A little sneak peek. Keep it between us. I'm just excited to have stuff to show. And then, wait, is it even playing? Dang it, it's not playing. No! Okay, hold on. I think I need to... Wait. Okay, give me a second. Where'd it go? No. Will this do it? Stay with me. Jesus. Bro, OBS, come on, bro. Work with me. I think I just have to display, or capture my display. Whatever. Oh god. Okay. 1 second. Where is this? Alright. Okay, we're good. I don't know what I'm going to show. I'll just bounce around a little bit, I guess. I think this has already been shown. This is something I posted on Twitter, but I'll post the, you'll get the first 2 shots. Check this out. Check that out. Whoa. Ooh, ah. Looking good, right? Looking good. Ooh, I know what I'll show you. We were talking about those speed lines at the beginning there. Oh god, you're gonna get a ton of previews while I look for what I'm trying to find here. Oh, what? Oh yeah. All right, this is a big shot. This is a big boy shot. Check this out. This is what I've been working on for the past like week or two. Not finished though, but that run. And then there's the speed lines. I'll let it ride a little bit longer. And yeah, it cuts here because I don't have the shots there yet. But check that out. Yeah, it looked good, right? Let's see. Do I have anything at the end? Here's a kind of a artsy shot. I don't know, is this spoilers? Should I be doing this? I'm too excited. I've been keeping this a secret for so long. But that's all you get. That's all you get. And that's my way to make up for lack of coloring and lack of streaming and I don't know, going off on tangents. Well, who cares? You probably like the tangents. Oh, and perfect. The soundtrack ended too. Well, we got to get an outro song. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 3DS. I should have played the 3DS soundtrack. Damn it. I'll remember that for next time. Sign us off. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Sahila Jamal. I hope I said that right. You've been great to talk to. You've got great opinions. Yeah. I'll try to do one next week. Actually, my spring break is coming up for me. Starting March 4th. I'll have the whole week off. And that's when I'm gonna really grind the, you know, I think actually my school will be off limits because, you know, spring break stuff will be closed down. But maybe then I'll get a ton of backgrounds done, just the rest of the backgrounds, try to get those out of the way. I don't know. I'll have a lot of time, so I might be streaming more often that week. Who knows? I don't know what spring break is going to be like. I have no plans, but I'm going to be trying to streaming more often again. But thank you so much for coming, everybody. That sounded such like a YouTuber generic outro. Thank you guys for watching. But this was pleasant. This was a nice chill one. You guys are great to talk to. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces too. I couldn't have asked for a better audience. And I'm really excited to get this film out. Thank you all for being here. I hope you all have a great night. Yeah, maybe I'll see you in the next stream. Bye, everybody.